Charlie Kirk's death is bigger than a conspiracy theory now. It's an actual business. This is a very, very profitable industry. And I ran some numbers last night. I was deep in the weeds, let's say. And it's an actual business model. And I've got the numbers. I ran this through multiple platforms. And since Charlie Kirk was killed, Candace Owens has added roughly 1.4 million subscribers. She's added more than 600 million total views just on her YouTube channel. But that's not the ridiculous part. The number that stopped me, I went through the Charlie Kirk related videos that I could clearly identify on her channel. More than 160 million views. 160 million views built around the death of her friend, the investigation, Erica Kirk, Turning Point, the alleged cover-ups, secret witnesses, missing footage, new theories, and the promise that somehow tomorrow we're finally going to get the big answer. At normal YouTube ad rates, those Charlie Kirk related views alone could potentially represent hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. More importantly, about $25 million just in YouTube AdSense revenue. And that's before sponsors. You know, she has all these ad reads for, the Bible reading app and pillows and blankets and all this other crap. And that's before Rumble. That's before podcast advertising. That's before subscriptions. That's before memberships. That's before merchandise and affiliate sales. And that's before the trip to Russia as well. Now listen carefully. I don't know exactly how much money Candace Owens has made from Charlie Kirk's death. Neither do you. Her books are not public. And I'm not going to invent a number, but this is just raw what I know about YouTube and how the money works. Okay? I can count the views, 160 million of them. I can count the sponsors, and there is some good ones. And I can see the subscriber growth. So this morning, I'm asking a question that I think needs to be asked. Number one, I don't know who won the debate. That's for you to decide. And if you want to put a comment in the chat who you think won the debate, you could do the letter C for Candace, the letter W for Wilson, and Andrew Wilson. But when the mystery becomes this profitable, where is the incentive for the mystery to ever end? Why would you ever want Tyler Robinson to go to trial? Because if Tyler Robinson goes to trial, the evidence is tested. The jury reaches a verdict, and this case eventually gets resolved. That's what happens. What happens to the daily Charlie Kirk conspiracy business? It's the same problem the professional Bigfoot hunter has. And that's why I wear a Bigfoot hat. Bigfoot experts never want a Bigfoot to be captured, found, a photo on their iPhone. That would ruin the entire game. I want to show you something here this morning. There is a store. Where is this at? There is a store here in Arkansas. It is in, what do you call it? Eureka Springs. It is a store called the Bigfoot Gift Shop. This place sold me my hat. But the Bigfoot hunter needs another blurry photo. And I'm starting to wonder whether Charlie Kirk has become the political version of Bigfoot. Because the mystery is worth more alive than the answer. And the whole professional Bigfoot crowd, you know the guy. You've got friends. Yeah, I saw him. He's been hunting Bigfoot since Gerald Ford was president. He's got 17 books, a podcast, a convention booth, night vision goggles that he's selling, 6 blurry photos, and 5 plaster of Paris, footprints. And he's got a coffee mug that says Squatch Hunter. And you've seen all the TV shows on Discovery Channel. Going squatching. I'm going squatching. And somehow, after 70 years, Bigfoot is always, Bigfoot's always 20 yards into the woods, just out of focus. They never quite catch the guy. It's like the Oak Island mystery. They keep digging. They're going to dig to damn China before they find out what's at the bottom of Oak Island. They never get the crystal clear photograph. They never bring home a damn DNA sample. Nothing. But they hear some tree knocks and some bushes getting rattled. But he gets another expedition scheduled for next weekend, paid for by Bass Pro or whatever. Why? Because finding Bigfoot would ruin the business. The mystery is the product. I got to show you this. I didn't watch some of I watched enough
You said you had some new evidence at the beginning of the
Oh yeah, we should show that text message that you read just because I think that's important for the public. You shared it out of context.
I'll do it on my show. I'll share the text
So you're going to
message.
read it on my show but not show it?
Correct.
Okay.
So I'll show it on my show, but that's what I'll do. I'll show it on my show.
Can I ask why?
Well, because I want to drip out the evidence,
He admitted it. I got to drip out the evidence. The mystery is the product. Loch Ness. There is an entire tourism industry for Loch Ness. I've been there, so have you.
That's got to drip out that evidence, keep people coming back for the show, right?
I don't know if snark serves you so well.
I'm just saying, I'll release it there.
First and foremost, I don't give a damn who won the debate between Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson. The debate, I believe, is not the story here. I believe the story is Candace Owens wants the truth. She wants the truth for the death of her friend, Charlie Kirk. A lot of you want the truth for... How many of you want the truth and think we will ever get the truth? This is a video I cut last night down at the barn after feeding some horses. And there's photos of Candace there in the background. The horse's ass. And I believe that's what a lot of people are starting to recognize. And I hope some of you recognize this. And let me just ask this. In the chat, did Candace win the debate or did Andrew Wilson win the debate? Let me know, because I watched some of the clips. Some of the things that I saw were disgusting. And I believe these people, and I'll show you these people right here. Are you starting to recognize that this is becoming World Wrestling Federation? Think of the money that was made yesterday. The super chats were flying into the thousands. Professional setup. Looks like a lot of people care about this. Patrick Bet-David even ran some... Well, let me just show you what Patrick Bet-David did here. So Patrick Bet-David was the moderator on the show. And I want to show you what happened during the show that blew my mind.
This will be final thoughts. I'll be asking both of you if anything on your opinion, thoughts changed on the case, and then we'll finish it up from there. So with that being said, a 3.5 minute break, and then we'll come back for final thoughts. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function,
so he's got a shoe advertisement,
and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead,
we don't want to make it fast. We don't want to make it cheap. Remember that.
We chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality.
2 years perfecting the detail of the shoes that cost $600. And if you wear size 14, you can't get them. You can't get those if you wear a size 14. $600 shoes that he is marketing on the debate of a so-called friend's death. Are you starting to understand what the hell's going on now? The Charlie Kirk death is an industry. It's a business. Let me go back to this. It gets so much better. Wait, here we go.
At every step, introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless.
Designed in Florida, made in Italy. The bottom of the shoe is the best. What it says on the bottom's the best. The future looks bright. I think the future looks profitable. Is there anybody in the chat that owns $600 shoes? If so, send me a picture. I want to see the $600 shoes. I'm like, wow, dude. But this has become a damn industry. It is profitable. They never want the actual, what I would call answer to Charlie Kirk's death. They don't want that. It would ruin, business would suck. This is the equivalent of a wealthy person purchasing themselves a completely unnecessary luxury Aston Martin. I was financially irresponsible because I wanted to look cool on Joe Rogan. Here's why you should pay for it. Andrew Wilson published his Give, Send, Go. It reads $300,000 of his own money to force the issue into the open. This is more than my mortgage. $300,000 to go talk with Candace. She is the most expensive lady of the night. And you know what I'm talking about. Streetwalker. 300 grand streetwalker. But this guy paid $300,000 for it. At first, I was like, man, I'm so glad that he's going to go talk to her and change the world's opinion. But you know, that's not what happened. The world's opinion didn't get changed. Here's one for you. Listen to, let me see if I can play Alex here real quick. You got to hear what Alex says. He says Candace won the debate.
Defeated Andrew Wilson, the champion the TPUSA put forward in the Charlie Kirk assassination cover-up debate, hosted by Patrick Bet-David. I did my regular syndicated show today, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., and so I couldn't watch it then. But once I got off air, I watched it. And she slaughtered him. Absolutely slaughtered him. Now, I've seen Wilson before, and he's debated my son, and I saw him on Rogan, was familiar with him. And I've seen his tactics. A lot of his appeal to emotions. He just acts confident. That's what he does. And a lot of times he's debating a topic where he's on the right side, so he wins the debate because he's in the right. But
did she demolish him? How many of you watched it? 1 for yes, 2 for no. How many of you watched the debate? Huh? Here's another one. Let's grab this.
It seems pretty, like, if you're going to engage and you're going to say the evidence is overwhelming that Tyler Robinson is guilty, I just think that you should, like, right. Can you tell me one
Then let's do the counter. You can really, no, this is a great gotcha.
No. You just got to ask me, play clips out of context, put me in the hot seat. So
I believe this is WWE. That's what number 2, Candace lost the debate. Okay. Let's put a poll in the chat. This might be easier. Has Charlie Kirk's death become a business model for online commentators? 88% of you say yes. I'm going to tell you right now, if I die, if mysteriously, I don't want one of my friends to market my death. Let's see here. Who won the debate? Let's just go here. Candace or Andrew Wilson. There we go. Who won the debate? Because I mean, and Alex just kept them coming. He had to pull over again.
I've already posted one video about the Candace Owens debate with Andrew.
I'm sorry. Anytime I listen to him, I feel like I got to get a cough drop. I got to clear my throat just listening to him.
Wilson. And some people get confused. They go, "You've criticized Candace, and now you're against TPUSA." I'm not. Some of the theories she put out, some of the guests she had on were full of crap. A lot of the stuff she's covered is important and real. I go look at each piece of it and just report what I find. Okay? It's that simple. And she won this debate hands down. And the fact is, the public doesn't believe the official story. The FBI director ordered a shutdown of foreign involvement. That's confirmed. That's not
Blame the Jews.
Not debated. And so you can't believe anything when you know that. And it's a good thing to question things like this.
Oh, I'm not talking about the debate being WWE. I'm talking about the whole thing being WWE. You have this masked bad guy, and then you got the hero. You got Hulk Hogan, right? You got Hulk Hogan fighting the Iron Sheik. You've got Candace Owens. She is the proverbial Hulk Hogan, and she's fighting the Iron Sheik. I mean, that's the way this is. I grew up watching wrestling. I've been to WrestleMania like 5 or 6 times. I understand how this is a charade.
That means question Candace, question her theories, question other people's. I'm very clear I don't think TPUSA killed him. I'm very clear I don't think that Erica Kirk was involved. But the official story is not true. That video they released of him running up there in 30 seconds, assembling a rifle and putting the scope on, it works perfectly. That's all impossible with telescopic scopes. Okay? So we have an FBI cover-up. This is going on, and it's not bad to question.
FBI cover-up. That's how you implicate the federal government. Trump did it. Trump was bad. Trump was responsible. Where was Trump at when Charlie Kirk was shot? Was Trump in one of the Egyptian planes? That's the answer I need to know.
Next chat.
All right, real quick, they did just send in a tweet from Nick Fuentes, if we want to read that.
Okay.
Oh. If you can't, it says that debate was basically unwatchable. But what is truly striking is how Charlie Kirk has become a background character in the endless soap opera about his own murder. The story now revolves around the raging narcissist Candace Owens and the mass psychosis she has induced.
Yeah. I think that's a valid point. We also had a conversation today, like, well, how somber should this tone be because there was a guy who was assassinated? And it's like, well, that's not in our control because Candace has turned it into a circus. And the only way to deal with a circus is to mock it. So, yeah, I think Nick makes a good point there.
Nick Fuentes made a great point. The story now revolves around the raging narcissist Candace Owens. She has made herself into the expert, the same way that the Bigfoot hunter is now the expert. And she can roll out with this, "See, we told you." Something contradicts the theory. That's what they want you to believe. It's all a cover-up. It's all part of it. Even the court is in on it now. The judges are in on it. The lawyer, the students at the university, the groundskeeper, Charlie Kirk's own security team, his wife. I want an alibi for where his children were. Where was his mom and dad? Were they in the Egyptian plane? At some point, you've got everybody involved, including the night manager at the local Waffle House. He was involved. Tito was involved. And here's the beauty of this entire business model. You can never be wrong. Until you capture the Bigfoot, they exist. If the evidence proves your theory, you're right. If the evidence disproves the theory, that proves the conspiracy is bigger than you thought. It's a slick operation. We used to call it being full of shit. Now we apparently call it an independent investigation. And before somebody says, clips this and says, Ben says, don't ask questions, right? Before you say that, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying ask every damn question. Question the government, question the prosecutors, question witnesses, question the timelines. But you damn sure better question this. That's raw numbers. That's the numbers. You better question Candace. You better question Andrew Wilson. That's what free people are supposed to do. But the numbers don't lie. September 10th, 2025, if the mystery is profitable, what's the incentive for it to ever end? Huh? Think about it, guys. It's a tricky wicket, or sticky wicket, I think is what we call it. If you've ever been to the UK, you've played cricket or you've seen cricket. Here you go. This is so good. This guy, I never agree with this guy on anything, but until now.
I've been saying it. I've been saying it for a year. She's just not smart. And then you get this compilation where she doesn't know how to pronounce legitimize, compartmentalize, architecture, kerfuffle, Green Beret, like macabre. These are the words she doesn't know how to pronounce. And I get some of them maybe like blitzkrieg because it's not English.
But this is what it is, man. Asmongold weighed in, which I think is a great one. Here you go. Candace Owens is a retard. Anyone who takes her seriously is retarded. Her role in this is the part that nails it. Her role in contributing to the collective misdirection away from the existential threat of terrorist leftists, we call them jihadists, should not be forgotten. A malignant and destructive force worse than the worthless. This is where we're at right now. Here, let's, I want to see this. This is one of Crowder's producers right after the debate. I believe he might have been there.
All right, Mr. Rudd, we just walked out. What is your assessment of the debate and how it went?
I give it like a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10 for Andrew. I thought that what he wanted to accomplish was showing that she doesn't have evidence for the specific theories that she's been espousing and having to walk back several of them when being challenged and clearly not wanting to discuss it. That was really, I think, the important part of the debate. Thought he could, like, there was a bunch of legal questions when it comes to like evidentiary standards, which introducing in court. It was difficult to get through all that, so I hope people will forgive that it's hard if you're a non-lawyer to understand every level of that.
Yeah.
So there was some work that could have been done there, but I thought he did a good job, compelling case of defending the bare bones of the case and pointing out that there wasn't.
I love this comment by Boomhauer. Let me find Boomhauer's comment. Thank you, Boomhauer. I like that. I really appreciate that. Let me see. Boomhauer. Ben's a grouper now. A fish. I'm a fish now. Boomhauer, if you want to insult me and call me a groiper, if you want to call me a groiper, learn to spell. Grouper is a fish. Okay? And I see a lot of your stuff here. Biggest grifter selfies, bloody mic intent, so he's blaming the mic. Pickles offered $300K. War is big business. You're absolutely right. No Bigfoots left, all hunted. They were all killed. According to Boomhauer, all the Bigfoots are dead. No prints match from the rooftop. He has been on the rooftop of the building and gotten the prints himself. Sounding like a women, Ben. Learn to spell, moron. It's sounding like a woman, which you probably aren't. And then Joe pushes back. Here we go. Boomhauer, Ben's a grouper. I'm a fish. I'm a fish now. Thank you, grouper or Boomhauer. I love when people try to insult you and they don't understand basic English. Learn to spell, moron. Learn to spell. Here you go. It gets better. Democrats spent the last year gloating and celebrating that Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck for debating you, but you still have to vote for them because an illegal alien is being deported. You have no moral background. Bam! Zach went chaos, and Ian Carroll, the talking pigeon, chimes in here. How evil of this pregnant lady to actually know the facts of the case. I don't care if she's pregnant. She could still be stupid. That's what I think. I mean, the people eat cat food. The people that are defending Candace Owens and watch that crap eat cat food. I believe that. I believe they wear nose rings. I believe they wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning drinking wine. They're wine moms. Oh, here we go. We found the guy that did it, Mario. Mario did it all. And they're just cashing checks. Ian's a Fed, 1,000%. 1,000% I would say that Ian Carroll is a Fed. I would completely agree with that. Listen to this, though. So he said that he had a text message. The text message is great. This started the whole thing.
Today, which is the first time this information's ever been publicly revealed. On September 9th, Charlie's security team wrote to him, yes, law enforcement has been fully supportive and agreed to a security plan and posture. Tomorrow's event will be covered by both my team and the campus PD. If additional support is required, patrol units will be available. I have 11 on site. Charlie responded with this, okay, great. Remind them that they are there for one person's security only, because I'm somewhat worried the left is trying to kill me.
That's a text message from Charlie Kirk to his security team. Who is Candace working for at this point?
That was a message sent September 9th. Whatever could he have meant by that? Well, I think he meant exactly what he said, that he was worried the left was going to try to kill him. Now, we'll discuss this more later on in the debate, and maybe I have more never-before-seen evidence that exposes just how wrong and, in my opinion, idiotic many of these conspiracy theories have been. But that's what happens when you rely on what's called the evidence of the gaps. In other words, they don't have evidence, they seem to just make up evidence. And what did they make up? Well, in my opinion, kind of whatever lined the pockets. And I think it's ghoulish to profit off of the death of a good man. But we came here today to debate, and so let's get to it. The debate topic today is, one, my belief that there's overwhelming evidence that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk, and two, Candace's belief that there's overwhelming evidence that Tyler Robinson was a patsy and didn't kill Charlie Kirk. In some,
who did it? Yes or no in the chat. I got a poll going there. Tyler Robinson do it? His own attorney admitted he did it in their brief. I believe the attorney's trying to plead down away from the death penalty. But I'll say this, a lot of these attorneys on YouTube, Robert Gouveia, Branca, Viva Frey, a lot of these attorneys on social media, they rose to the popularity during the Amber Turd trial, or Amber Heard. I think she pooped on the bed. We'll call her Amber Turd. That's where a lot of these lawyers became popular on YouTube. They grabbed this salacious trial. I forget who she was divorcing. Johnny, it wasn't Bruce Willis. Johnny Depp. She was divorcing Bruce Willis, or Johnny Depp. And the trial became relevant for social media. People hung on every hinge to listen to how she pooped on the bed. She took a dump on the pillow or something, right? And that's where the entire like lawyer sphere became popular on YouTube. Look at this. Candace Owens spoke by far the most words in the debate. Somebody actually ran the words through an AI. 23,000 words spoken by Candace, 12,000, so let's say half. Candace Owens spoke for an hour and 44 minutes. Andrew Wilson, 59 minutes. Patrick Bet-David, 14 minutes. And his 14 minutes were selling $600 shoes. So think about that. We are starting to understand, and Grok ran it through. Candace Owens has claimed Tyler Robinson's a patsy. Grok says Candace lost the debate. Get your opinion. I don't really care who won or lost the debate. I just think that, I kind of think that we all as a collective lost the debate. I think as a collective, we lost. And I'm going to go to the Bigfoot shop this afternoon. Hold on. There we go. Bigfoot mating area. Stay on the marked trails. Do not make eye contact. Do not make eye contact with Bigfoots doing it. They get angry. They don't like to be watched. At least you're tasty. Oh, yeah, there you go. But, you know, what we've seen is pretty disgusting. It's kind of pitiful what we've seen. And whenever I saw this is the one that got me. The $600 shoes. $600 designed in Florida shoes. Right? And they ran that ad about 4 different times for the $600 shoes. And then the super chat from Mike climbs right in. Guess people who can afford $600 shoes can't tie their laces. Yeah, there's not even any laces on here. Pretty interesting. Got my first challenge coin flag order. It is Air Force flag. Somebody ordered one of the challenge coin flags. Good. I'm so glad that somebody ordered that from my buddy Don. That's amazing. Don's one of my guys there that supports the channel and made me my challenge coin holder back in the back. I've got to add a lot more. But you know what? I think this morning we're going to talk about this as well. But I'd love to get some calls in here this morning and find out what you all think. I know you're probably sitting on the edge of your seat to find out or to discuss this whole thing. The whole trial or debate. I don't think it was a trial. It was a debate. I'll grab some calls this morning. 615-475-7864. Feel free. Let's see. And so is everyone else in on it. Keep on talking about the retards that they want to keep on pushing their name, what they think they know. Great. Don in New York. Order delivered. I'd go get this. It's a great package. I'm excited for you. Dork in New York. I will be going to get that this morning. I don't know what she sent me, but I appreciate it. Let's see. I don't think we lost. I think it opens the door to hold people accountable. Oh, slander. There we go. Line 1, MWP. What do you got?
Ben, she's as bad as, I don't want to say his name, but she's as bad as the hair gel guy that loves the clickbait.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're one and the same. It's all hey, breaking news. This is going to happen. This is this. But nothing ever happens that they say is going to happen, brother.
I mean, it's an industry now. It's a business. It is an actual business. I mean, think of the business that they made out of JFK's death. There's a library, Dealey Plaza. You have it. They charge you $25 to go in the library. They sell books, coins, shot glasses. Nothing says let's memorialize JFK's death like a shot glass. Thank you for calling, MWP. God bless you. Let's go here. Line 2. What do you got?
Yes, Ben, this is Greg in Ohio. I'm wondering if I order those shoes, can I use your name, Ben, as a discount code?
Let me, I don't know. I don't have an affiliation with them, but I would really enjoy a $600 pair of shoes. I wear size 10.5. I would prefer the brown or the navy blue if anybody wants to help me with that. God bless you.
I reckon I could catch Bigfoot with those shoes.
Order me a pair and let's go. These look like good shoes to wear down at the barn. Line 3, James, Marine. What do you got, James?
What's going on, Ben? Good morning.
I'm looking at ordering a pair of $600 pair of shoes to go work my horses.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I didn't watch that crap. All these people ought to be ashamed, man, dancing on Charlie Kirk's grave to make money is sick and it makes me want to vomit. Every one of them.
Do you think, let me ask you this. Has Charlie Kirk become more profitable now that he's dead or more profitable when he was alive?
I believe now they're making it now where he's more profitable dead. I mean, Candace Owens has made $1 million a month.
Yeah.
Off him it's insane. It makes me want to vomit.
It's
like same thing they do with soldiers when they come home and spit on them. It's just, they derogate everything that man done in his life, and it makes me want to, it's just sickening.
And I mean, and here's my thing. I don't care if you believe Tyler Robinson did it, didn't do it. We're going to find out in the court case. But the amount of money they have made on the back of this guy, Charlie Kirk, is disgusting. $600 shoes. And the bottom of it says, future looks bright.
Bright. Yeah, he's running a shoe ad. It's not even his show. He's just a moderator, and he's running a shoe ad. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's insane.
It is.
And you guys, other guy playing these. I got these special texts, but I'm gonna leak them out on my show. All this is a grift money game, and they have to be ashamed of themselves, man. They're gonna have to answer to God one day for it. But man, it's a shame.
Yeah. And then down in the bottom of the description, there's all the advertisements for everything else. You can get vault tickets, shop black and gold, future looks bright hats.
He's a scam artist anyway. He made all his money scamming people in the insurance business. That's how he made all his money to start with. He's a fucking scam artist to start with.
I want to see this Boardroom Cigar Lounge. Now, I'm into the cigar lounge. It says become a member. How much do you think it costs to become a member?
Probably like $10,000-15,000.
Well, there's different levels: executive, silver, gold, platinum, corporate. Well, I'm a common redneck, so I'm going to go for the corporate level. Oh, you can't, it won't tell you how much it is. It won't tell you how much it is to become a member here.
You know the old saying, if they can't show you your price, you can't afford it.
James, I don't think I can afford it. I don't think I can afford it, right?
Oh, my military retirement, I know I can't. So
I can't afford it. Wow. This guy is making cash, baby. Cashing checks and breaking necks. God bless you. Semper Fi, James. There you go. Man. Wow. Whew. I'm thinking it's probably more expensive than a Super Bowl ticket. Probably more expensive than a Super Bowl ticket is my guess. That's just my thoughts. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free. I'd love to get your opinion. Anybody that believes, is there anyone in the chat that believes Candace Owens won the debate? I want to talk to you. That's the person I want to talk to. Trump is a businessman just like PDB, which is why Trump also gets criticized for the same shtick. He does get criticized, but he doesn't take a paycheck from the White House. Let's go here, line 3. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Good morning, Ben. This is Debbie on Long Island. My thing is this. If Candace has a pair of those, she just better be very careful she don't step in her own bullshit.
I mean, they're very nice. These are very, very nice shoes. $600, no laces.
Shit shoes.
Do you have any shoes that cost $600 up in Long Island?
No, I don't.
This is pretty good.
I wouldn't buy them anyway.
This is pretty good. Thank you for calling, Debbie. I love you. Take care.
Have a good day.
God
Bye-bye.
bless you. Anybody in the chat with $600 shoes? Here's the one I wanted to play right here. This is the good one right here. This is What do we call the guy? What do we call the guy? Tim Pool talking about this. Owens has made, how much money has Candace made since the thing, right? Let's go here. Let's grab this call first. Line 1, where are you calling from? What's your name?
Hi, Ben. This is Christine from Illinois.
Christine, Illinois. What you got?
I was just going to say that if they took out that Tyler Robinson guy for supposedly doing this to Charlie, they would have a memorialization up at that campus that you would not believe. And I guarantee Tucker and Candace and all of them would be full-blown helping out with it.
Who do you think is responsible for the death?
I believe my bingo card says it's Tucker and everybody else. Again,
that are responsible for the death?
To a degree.
How do you make that connection?
Saying they're friends. Well, they're saying they're friends with them, but friends backstab you.
Huh. I think they've made a lot of money off this guy. I do say that. Yeah. I think they've made a lot of money off of his passing. That is what I think. He's more valuable to them. He's more valuable to them since he's dead. There's an ATM machine sticking out of his headstone. That's what I think.
But thank you for your service, and thanks for taking my call.
God bless you. Let's grab this. I want to play this a little bit.
Had a new thumbnail for her show. The $1 billion question. Who benefited from Charlie Kirk's death? Well, the answer is her, of course, because she's got, 20 plus videos with millions of views? The real $1 billion question, I suppose, is how much money has Candace Owens made milking the assassination of Charlie Kirk with lies, hypocrisy, innuendo, and crackpot conspiracies? Well, she used this thumbnail, which depicts 3 Polaroid pictures, Kash Patel, me, and a mystery man. Now, of course, on the show, she's not really claiming, or for the most part, it's more about, I had Milo on the show, Milo Yiannopoulos on Friday, and we had this very...
I think it's an interesting talk. It's an interesting conversation to see who's made the most money off of this. And there's a lot of people that have, right? I mean, a lot of people have made some absolute bank. I hope the Bigfoot shop in Eureka sees this, pays me for advertising for them this morning. They owe me. They owe me a lot for advertising. Let's grab some more calls here. 615-475-7864. Feel free. Stop listening to a fake conservative. I think I'll listen to whoever I want. But thank you for the comment. Never saw you in here before, but thank you. How much are Trump shoes? I don't know, but I would love to buy a pair. I would love to buy a pair of Trump shoes. Let's see here. Man, he's still here. I love this. Let's see what kind of stupidity that we've seen so far. Grifting off the grift is okay, I guess. What? Okay. But he can't spell. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Let's go here. Eunice, New York. What do you got, Eunice?
Oh, excuse me. Hey, Ben.
Yeah, good morning.
As far as Candace, I never watched her to begin with, or Benny, or Barry for that instance. But this is the way I look at it.
Sure.
She couldn't have him in life, so now she's got him in death.
Woman scorned.
And that's what she's doing.
Woman scorned.
Yeah, basically.
Interesting take. Interesting take. You know, I don't know if you're wrong. I mean, that's your opinion. That's a good thing about opinions. You can't prove somebody. You can prove somebody's opinion's wrong, but you don't necessarily change their opinion. But I think the way that this whole thing is played out, there's a lot of people that are making a lot of cash off of this. You know what I mean? A lot of cash.
But especially her. But like I said, she's made it more than abundantly clear that she thought that he was going to be all hers.
Yeah, and you're right.
That's just the way I see it.
Thank you, Eunice. I appreciate you. God bless you.
Bye.
There we go. It's a weird move for sure. Look at that. Surrounded by dollar bills. That's a good photo right there. That's a really good photo. Reminiscent. Defense in Charlie Kirk's killing says shooter should not get death penalty. He hit in the intended target. That is what his defense team said. His defense team said he wasn't trying to kill multiple people, just Charlie. Is this an admission of guilt just by what his defense team says? Says right here, this is from his defense team. The man charged with killing Charlie Kirk shouldn't get the death penalty because the shooter, quote, hit the intended target, unquote. No one else was endangered when the conservative activist was shot from the rooftop. Defendant Tyler Robinson's attorney says the bullet traveled above the crowd of several thousand people and there were no threats to others. Whether the shooting endangered the crowd is a key issue. It's kind of like at the Butler shooting whenever it killed the firefighter Comparatori. I always get that name a little off. The only evidence presented supports that the bullet traveled above, not through the crowd. Prosecutors have said numerous people were within a zone. Did his defense team just admit this? Every podcast talking about every podcast today talking about Candace Owens today. Say my name, say my name. Whatever. You know what? Let's go here. Yeah, let's block that. Blocked. Let's go here. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on currently in the news right now. Eugene Vindman, if you remember that guy, should probably be in Leavenworth. He went off on some mechanics, the transmission mechanics. He went off on some transmission mechanics and then stormed out. Probably went to the men's room, right? I think it's funny that the left is now turning on themselves. They are legitimately eating their own. Let's see here. I'm going to grab some other stuff here. What do we got on the Gateway Pundit this morning? Trump walks off stage to personally comfort grieving parents of the 12-year-old Bronx victim. Crazed World War II memorial vandal told Facebook users to make me look fancy and spread it everywhere. That sounds disgusting. Sounds like a venereal disease. Look at this. Let's go here.
Oh, nobody even cares. Look, nobody cares. Why doesn't anybody care? This is unreal. I can hang aside. It was me.
She's desecrating World War II museum or memorial. Let's go line one. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Paul, calling from Arizona.
Paul in Arizona. What would you like to say this morning, Paul?
Well, I think Candace Owens is like part of a bigger like government psyop.
Whoa, hold up. Hold on. Let me turn off the other callers. I am ready for this conversation. You think Candace Owens is part of the larger government psyop?
Correct.
What is the psyop? Fill me in. I am all ears. I love a good psyop.
Okay, well, when you look at everything that's happened, and just speaking from my own life, my own family, relatives, all that.
Okay.
They got all the women hooked on our show. So then they're splitting up the family and the values, the Republican values that my wife used to have. She loved Trump, but then it was all about Candace. And Candace is right. And only, I hate to say it, but only women are the ones that are going to believe that shit. But it
no, you're wrong. There are some very prominent Green Berets that can't remember their call sign that are in this.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true too. But I'm just saying it created a divide like amongst our own family. And the guys in our family really stuck to the principles.
So your wife believes Candace Owens. Is that what you're trying to say without saying it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It got to the point that we had arguments. I got to listen to my shows outside. She listens to her shit inside. Like, I love her to death, but eventually she's going to wake up and realize it was all an op.
No, it'll never happen. It will never happen. It will never happen.
Yeah, but I just think it's too convenient, the timing, and then multiple people jumped in at the same time with the same talking points, and that doesn't happen by accident.
I want to agree with you. I really agree. You're on the right path, but your wife's never going to change your mind, because then you could say, I told you so.
Yeah, no, she won't. She doesn't listen to Candace anymore. But for many months, it was like, I don't want to hear what you're listening to, and I'm like, I don't want to hear her talking either in the background.
Your wife sounds very tolerant. She sounds very tolerant.
Yeah.
Here's a good comment from Doug Paxson. Doug, please call in. Tyler was a patsy. The government was involved. Does anyone believe the government killed Charlie Kirk?
Hell no.
That's a weird statement. Douglas Paxson, call in. You got headline privilege. Thank you for calling from Arizona. Tell your wife that I said, you can quote me, she's crazy. God bless you. You can blame me. Douglas Paxson, please call in. Please. Candace said it was a hit with some sort of projectile. Yeah, it's called a bullet. I don't care if she's right, if she's wrong, who won the debate. I just don't. I don't care about that. Because the only people that fall into the opinion thing are the jury. That's who gets to make the decision. Let's go line 1. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Well, this is John from Pride, Louisiana. Mr. Dykes, how are you?
John, Louisiana. What do you got? What do you got?
Yes, sir. Well, my opinion on Charlie Kirk's death is this was the crap by the Democrats putting shit out there to find out which loose nut was going to fall off the motorcycle.
Oh, just shake the tree. See what falls first. I love it.
Exactly.
Yep. We got
y'all have a great day.
Thank you, John. God bless you. Andrew Wilson's a pathetic loser's idea of a man. Is a pathetic loser's idea of a man. Fart Fig Newton. Thank you, Fart Fig Newton. Great one. Great one. Great comment. If Tyler was a patsy, Jack Ruby would have killed him. Jack Ruby. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mossad accuser, please call in. Yes, please call in if you're a member of the Mossad. I would love to talk to you. Gary says Mossad hit team. Josh, definitely Mossad. Gary 7, please call in. I would love to hear the theory behind the Mossad hit team. That's a good one. Joshua Tift 4640. Look like you got some black eyes there. The Mossad must have done that. Okay. Candace Owens seizes the mic. We talk Kimmel, Kirk, and media. Glad she went on the nighttime shows there. That's always the good one. I got to get back to this. I want to see the rest of this clip here of this lady vandalizing the World War II museum. This is disgusting.
Unreal. Oops. Well, I guess nobody's coming to arrest me. That's even fucking weirder. What is wrong with this place? It's nuts. I'm here. I done did it. Thought I was joking. Ain't no bitch in me, Detroit. I did try and throw my spray paint. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this one.
Mossad never lets you know they're Mossad. Well, how do you know it's Mossad then? If you're blaming Mossad, how do you know it's Mossad?
Oh, pardon me. That one. Couldn't leave out pink. Yo, dead ass, I had my sister make an edit of the live, but anybody watching this, please make an edit of the live, highlight the good parts, make me look fancy, get it all over the internet. Why the fuck didn't I get arrested? You don't think that's weird?
So she desecrated this site that was dedicated to 400,000 Americans who died and the 16 million who served in World War II. Wow, look at this. And she just goes on, just running her mouth. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. She sounds Canadian. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So here she claims to have ADHD.
My phone, I can buy breakfast. I did want everybody to know, anybody that cares. I know I made a lot of people mad.
This is before she got arrested. Let's go line 1. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
This is Gary 7 from Nevada. I knew that was a perfect troll. Mossad hit team. It worked out perfectly.
The Mossad. Yeah, right. The Mossads, they're responsible for everything. Completely.
Yeah, that's him.
The Mossad are so good that they take blame for things that they shouldn't take blame for. Thank you, Gary. God bless you. I knew you were trolling. You're the best. God bless you. Gary's a good troll. Lines are open.
And I'm sorry, I was just trying to get help for myself. Will somebody please check on me in jail? I have autism, ADHD, and I don't eat meat. I'm afraid they're gonna try.
Will somebody check on me in jail? I have ADHD and autism. I don't care.
I'm afraid they're gonna hurt me for what I did. And all I was trying to do was help myself.
She's 27 years old. She's 27. She's only 27 years old. Look at this face. 27 years old.
I'll make a video of me turning myself in as much as possible, so that should be
with a mustache.
Dude, I'm gonna eat something because I don't know when the next time will.
Wow. Okay. Let's go line 1. Where are you calling from? What is your name?
This is Tommy from South Carolina. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, Tommy.
I'm originally from New Orleans, and I could spot a phony a mile away when I lived in New Orleans. But Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, they got me. They really did. I mean, I really, when I was watching Candace Owens, I thought she was genuine.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. I think she fooled a lot of people. A lot of people.
She got me.
Yep.
And Tucker Carlson, when he had Hunter Biden on the other day, asking him these, saying that the laptop wasn't even his and all that bullshit. Why don't you ask him a question like, how did you get away with smoking crack on Air Force One? With all the Secret Service agents.
You're not allowed to ask those questions. You're not allowed to ask that. Thank you for calling, Tommy, South Carolina. God bless you. You know what? Thank you for admitting that she got you. Thank you for admitting that.
She did get me. She did get me.
Yep. God bless you. Let's go here. Line 3. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Morning, Ben. It's JJ from Mass.
JJ in Massachusetts. JJ, are you signing up to be part of that commission for the religion of peace up there? Are you signing up for that?
No, they might be coming to the house maybe to knock on my door and ask me about all the damn emails I sent telling them how friggin' nuts they all are. That's about the. I hope that doesn't happen. That would be interesting if it did, but I keep myself pretty calm when I send off emails to government to people in the government. It can get you in trouble. So I keep myself pretty calm and collected when I do that.
I don't blame you. What do you think about this 27-year-old lady here that's having a panic attack because she got caught? She got caught.
She's that's pretty damn that's rough looking. That's pretty rough. I think that's pretty damn sad. Doing that, that's one of the nastiest things you can do.
She looks like 40 miles of bad roads. What she looks like.
Yeah, that's a blivet. That face looks like a blivet bag, is what it looks like. God bless her, poor thing. But I'll say this: this debate. That's what I was calling in about. Really was the debate. The only winner in the debate was the people that didn't win. It was insanity. Your gist of it was spot on. I mean, like a wrestling match.
I think it is.
It's just Peter Bet David was kind of like the bookie, or the stadium. You're selling merch. I mean, Candace got paid. This guy got attention and probably grows his audience. You can't debate crazy. I mean, they're kind of like they're in a circle, chasing each other round and round, looking for the corner. It'll never end. It's the Hardy Boys, it's like a mystery series that goes, season 10, it's disgusting is what it really is. It's so hard. It's so hard to even watch any of that crap.
I think Patrick Bet David convinced me to buying the $600 shoes.
I haven't spent $600. I'm 63, and maybe during the entire course of I've got shoes that I bought 20 years ago that are solid as can be. You buy a good pair, I've had them resold. I go to the cobbler, but I mean, how the hell do you spend $600 on one pair of freaking shoes? I don't know. That's crazy.
You know what? I wear a watch. I don't have it on right now, but my watch I bought with my very first paycheck in the United States Navy in 1994. I bought my very first watch that I purchased myself. I paid a little over like $400 for it. And at that time, that was half of my damn check. I still wear that watch every day.
Yeah. I guess it depends a little bit on how you grow up. I mean, I grew up in the middle of nowhere in the mountains in New Hampshire. And, my grandma used to knit wool socks and mittens for us. And we used and reused, everything. I mean, my dad was a trapper. I've still got his Conan Bear 220s and the 330s. And, I mean, there's still in about maybe 150 knives out in what we refer to as Dad's place, where it was kind of like his office where he skunned the beaver and muskrat and mink and all that. I saw you holding that possum the other day. That was pretty damn funny.
Well, it got in the house. And if anybody wants the rest of the story, it got back in the house.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
it got back in. It came through the dog door. Our dogs were asleep. It came through the dog door. And sadly, it is a nice looking possum. However, criminals sometimes look nice too. Thank you for calling.
Okay.
God bless you. Up out of New Hampshire. She's 27 years old. Let's finish this.
I'll be able to is home, and I gotta find the police station. So that's all, guys.
She's so good, isn't she? Her name is Melissa Lovell, I guess is her name. This is her Facebook page, Melissa Lovell. She looks like a nut bag. 27-year-old cat lady. Eats cat food as a hobby. Yeah. Let's see how unhinged this one is.
Also, Facebook. Why shouldn't you just start a revolution and like that? Who says you can't? Blue collar can do anything. Look, we woke up every single day of our lives and we built our entire country.
Wow. Okay. Here, my wife just sent me this. Let's go here. I'm going to a little palate cleanser for you.
Trump. And it's...
Oh, I can't play it because of the music. I'll share it on the Discord. I'll share it in my private thing. Because of the music. They'll copyright strike the hell out of this if I do that. Let's go here. Lines are open 615-475-7864. Want to see what's trending in the news this morning. Nick Shirley exposes Kathy Hochul's ties to heavily billing audit of daycares. That sounds interesting. Let's go line 3. Tell me you're a Candace watcher without being a Candace watcher.
Hell no, Ben. This is Nurse Debbie from Indiana.
Nurse Debbie, what do you got, Nurse Debbie?
Well, I was watching about the spray painter chick at the World War II Memorial. On the 2nd of September, I'm going to on an honor flight to get to see all that beautiful stuff. And I was thinking, if we would have been there on the honor flight when she was doing it, I'd get out of my wheelchair with a bunch of other Vietnam vets and World War II vets that I got a meet and greet with 2 nights ago, get ready to go, and I would have beat the shit out of her with my cane.
Debbie, I don't want you to get arrested, but if you do, I'll help post your bail. God bless you, Debbie.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Another point. Another thing from, what was it, yesterday? I was thinking about the whiners about how the Navy guys in the ships were being treated so bad and food was so bad. How in the Gulf War, we had our real sick patients, critical ones, and we had to drive them over about 50 miles in country to the 5th Fleet Naval Hospital. We all fought to get on the ambulance to eat the the Navy chow. That was the best damn food you could have out of all the services.
You're right about that. Somebody just said that they found a Snake the Bigfoot hunter. I got to find this. Debbie, God bless you. Thank you for calling. Snake the Bigfoot hunter found a Bigfoot. Hold up.
All right, so
Okay, you got me. You got me with this one. I've got to watch that. I'm going to take a leak and let this roll. Snake the Bigfoot hunter found a Bigfoot. Okay. Groundbreaking discovery.
I think by now we could definitively prove whether Bigfoot once existed, is still roaming, or is just folklore. Charles Stewart, a.k.a. Snake the Bigfoot hunter, says he has proof that the hairy creature was or might still be among us. He's also the author of the Bigfoot Bible, and he joins us now. All right, Charles, so you claim to have found a decomposing 8-foot, 300-pound Bigfoot in the Adirondack Mountains in New York. You've even christened him Dak. Tell us what you found and how you came across this.
Yeah, we have that body that you're seeing right there on your screen. That is 8 foot long, 300 pounds, found just west of Old Forge, Central Adirondack Park. Okay, and this thing was laying in a bed of poison ivy and was, they naturally smell, but this was a horrible smell with a little bit of decay happening. And so I was able to extract that body with help from a few friends of mine and was able to get it taxidermied. And we were able to salvage some of the internal organs, which will be on display at the next showing. And we were also able to get some of that DNA we needed to provide to the Cornell Veterinarian BioDNA Lab. And that was an amazing process and a miracle that we were able to get that report back. And in that report, it shows that this Bigfoot that we found is 58.5% Neanderthal and 41.5% human.
Okay. Does anybody believe this? Next live stream, we're going straight conspiracy theories. Put in the chat your favorite conspiracy theories, and we will do a live stream. Next video is conspiracy theories. Straight conspiracies. Do you believe this?
And it even has some indigenous human DNA in there. So at some point, this has crossed the Bering Land Strait. And so what we're dealing with is honestly groundbreaking.
So was there ever an autopsy?
Okay, when you find a Bigfoot body decaying, the process of who you trust and who you talk to is a pretty...
How many Bigfoot bodies has he found to understand this process?
Quick one. And the reason we actually have this body, I believe, and I have been able to show it, is that we did not disclose this until we were able to get in front of a lot of people. We were afraid that that body would disappear, or that I would disappear, to be honest with you. So once it was out there publicly and loudly at the state fair last year, I was able to get the Japanese documentary to come and film this. I was able to get verification from the Six Nation Indian Tribes of New York, and we had that full DNA report back.
Here's a question for you. Did Newsmax just lose all credibility by showing this? Did Newsmax lose all credibility?
People are curious about this thing, and obviously it looks like something we haven't seen. But obviously there's a ton of skeptics out there, right? So you put this corpse at the New York State Fair. You say about 60,000 people viewed it, went by it. I mean, I would have done that too. But there are a lot of people who say, BS, this Sasquatch doesn't exist. I don't know what that is, but it's not a Bigfoot. Obviously they call you a fraud. So how do you answer them?
Those people are idiots. A lot of them are flapping their lips from behind a computer screen. They never actually go into the woods or been face to face with anything resembling that. And trust me when I say that I was shocked by this thing myself. Okay, it's been a slow process of evolving.
Is this real? Oh boy. Well, I got the hat. I believe. I believe this is real. Lines are open. If you've seen a Bigfoot, let me know. I don't know how he keeps a straight face.
With me in my mind and discovery with this specimen. Okay, so I understand if people are skeptical at first, but those 60,000 people who saw this in person, they left that area completely changed. And there's people who had verified experiences go in and see that body and came out crying. Okay, this is something.
People came out crying. He's got an X page. At Bigfoot Remains. Let's go here. Oh, wait. I got to save this one. We got to talk about that. Dallas Airport. Apparently, they've banned the foot washing stations. At Bigfoot Remains. I got to see this. Oh, it doesn't exist. Bigfoot Remains. Okay. Bigfoot repair shoes. Can't get those. Let's go back here. Let's go. You know what? I will welcome this call. Good morning, Tommy, the guitar man. Call back in, Tommy. I think we need to have an open dialogue on a discussion. Ben, when you do your video about debunking, wear your something or another. Wear your wig. I need a wig. Does anybody believe in this? Let's go to something serious here. This is happening in Texas. The airport there, apparently the Dallas-Fort Worth airport has decided not to put in foot washing stations. Apparently they've been there for years. Greg Abbott, I hope he does something about this. Let's go here.
On it is real. We know of at least two that exist in the Dallas area. We're looking broader in Dallas County as well as Collin County, which is right next to Dallas. And that's why I sent the letter to officials both in Dallas and Collin counties to urge them to take action to root out any Sharia courts. And I am deploying the Texas Department of Public Safety to also root out any Sharia courts anywhere in the state of Texas. To be clear, the Texas Constitution does not allow Sharia courts or Sharia law. Texas statutes have banned Sharia law, and we are going to pursue this until we purge any attempt to impose.
I'm going to break Sharia law today, and I hope the Sharia court comes after me. Look at this. This is all it. Dear Republicans, do not fall for the propaganda claiming there are no voodoo stations in Dallas. That is simply untrue. Dallas-Fort Worth Airport has had fully functionally feet washing stations in its Terminal D Interfaith Chapel since 2019. Houston's Bush Intercontinental Airport has had its own ablution facility and connected prayer space since 2024. What was stopped this week was a new proposal to add more feet washing stations. The record matters. Look at that. Gate Delta 1, Delta 40, Delta 22, it looks like right there. You can go wash your feet at the airport. Okay. Lines are open if you're a foot washer. If you're planning to break Sharia law today with bacon, feel free. Because I am. Sounds unhealthy. Bacon. Vicky. God bless you, Vicky. Let's go here. What else do we got? Bigfoot repair. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's good. Wrong. She's crazy. 27 years old. 27 years old. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. If you want to join the channel as a member, you can support the channel over here on Buy Me a Coffee. Feel free. That's where we put out a lot of stuff. YouTube doesn't take a cut of what we're working on. This is the amount of money that Candace has made off of this entire industry, what I would call an industry. Let's play this. I can't play it with audio, though. But, oh, this guy's wearing like a costume, and he's getting harassed by the Karens. I love this. I need a Trump suit like this. I need one of these. Let's go, man, back to I think Newsmax just lost some credibility, is my theory. Guys, gals, girls, I see, what do we got? We got about 1,500 people watching. I'll take a couple more calls and then I'm going to bounce out of here. Got a lot of stuff to do today and some stuff I need to take care of. Let's go right there. Tommy, you should call back. I'd love to have a discussion with you over your email that you sent is what I would really like to discuss. Kind of an online little. Let me actually see if I can pull this up. This is the kind of hate mail that I get. Where did that email go? Where did that go? Let me see if I can find that. Cancel me was the title of the email. Let me go here and see if I can pull this up. Copy. I do think that the amount of vitriol that I experience, people are not aware of, or I don't believe you're aware of it. Let's see here. If I can find that. How do I open this up in a bigger image? Let's see here. View. No, not that one. I don't want to share people's email addresses, but, well, I'll just read this. Let me just read Tommy's email. Block me from the chat. I suppose damn what a shit can't take a little wordplay back and forth. I give up. I'm not just an airline pilot. I'm an FAA certified designated examiner for 121 major airline operations. You say that a lot. I gave the check rides. I'm not just a line dude like a lot of these poop heads. Man, I'm going to share this email in the Discord. I think a lot of people should see what kind of vitriol that some people are capable of. That's what I think. With that being said, I think it's time to dive the ship.
Keep the watch on the 1MC, pass the word. Dive, dive, sound 2 blasts of dive alarm, pass the word, dive, dive.
Dive, dive. Dive, dive.
Here we go again! Here we go again! Same old song again! Same old song again! Marching down the avenue! Marching down the avenue! We don't know we'll be through! We don't know we'll be through! A long, long time ago! Long, long time ago! Heard it on the radio! Heard it on the radio! Sounds so good to me! Sounds so good to me! U.S. Navy submarine! U.S. Navy submarine! Recruiter just inside here! Recruiter just inside here! Turns out I gave them 5 years! Turns out I gave them 5 years! Had to get out of boot camp! Had to get out of boot camp! They won't like the smoking lamp! They won't like the smoking lamp! Now I'm a submariner! Now I'm a submariner! the deep, sir. Rolling in the deep, sir. Top secret mission, hush, hush. Secret mission, hush, hush. No one's gonna find us. No one's gonna find us. 6 months below the ocean. 6 months below the ocean. Can't remember the sun. Can't remember the sun. Can't write my wife no letters. Can't write my wife no letters. And Tony's gonna get her. Tony's gonna get her. But I won't trade this life away. I won't trade this life away. Makes it worth the Navy pay. Makes it worth the Navy pay. I can't be a bobblehead. I can't be a bobblehead. Might as well just be dead. Might as well just be dead. A long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. Heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Sounds so good to me. Sounds so good to me. U.S. Navy submarine. U.S. Navy submarine. Left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Coral Sea. I've been to Coral Sea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Korea. I've been to Korea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Desert Storm. I've been to Desert Storm. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Afghanistan. I've been to Afghanistan. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Iraq and back. I've been to Iraq and back. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where will you be? Where will you be? I'll be where I have to be. I'll be where I have to be. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
Okay, guys, gals, girls, it's the Ben Dyke Show. Smash the like and subscribe on your way out the door. See you in the next one. Ben Dyke Show is out. I want to say thank you to a couple of people here real quick before I get out. To Free the Butterfly bought me a coffee over on Buy Me a Coffee. Yenners bought me a coffee over there. James bought me some coffees over there. Thank you, James, from North Carolina. Thank you very much, James. Candace Owens' reaction to the debate yesterday. This is interesting. Somebody sent me this meme. Keep the memes coming. I love them. The memes. We're in a meme battle. Charlie Kirk has been turned into an industry. If you ignore the video, DNA, murder weapon, multiple confessions, his parents and boyfriend identifying him identifying himself in the footage and turning himself in, there's zero evidence. That is a hell of a meme. Thank you for sending that. You can follow me over on X at Navy Vet. Feel free. Tommy, you're welcome to call back. And do me a favor, if you follow me over on Facebook, this is my Facebook page. It's my official Facebook page. You can follow me there. And we share a lot of memes and make fun of a lot of people there as well. So that's kind of what we do there. And with that being said, appreciate you watching. And go check out this latest video that I came out with. It's just me kind of hanging out down at the barn.
You said you had some new evidence.
Hanging out down at the barn with what's going on. Basically about what has happened. Just my opinion, right? Listen to this. We'll start you off.
You said you had some new evidence at the beginning of the.
Oh yeah,
debate
we should
you had
show that
something
text
new.
message that you read,
Did you
just
wanna
because
share
I
that?
think that's important for the public. You shared it out of context,
I'll do it on my show. I'll share the text
so you're going to
message.
read it on my show, but not show it.
Correct.
Okay.
So I'll show it on my show, but that's what I'll do. I'll show it on my
Can
show.
I ask why?
Well, because I want to drip out the evidence. You know, that's got to drip out that evidence, keep people coming back for the show, right?
I don't know if snark serves you so well.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, I'll release it there.
First and foremost, I don't give a damn who won the debate between Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson. The debate, I believe, is not the story here. I believe the story is Candace Owens wants the truth. She wants the truth for the death of her friend, Charlie Kirk. A lot of you want the truth for Charlie Kirk. A lot of people believe he could have been, a possible president in a few years. And that's a big deal. Now, to me, the real story is the $300,000 that Candace Owens charged to do the debate. That's where I'm lost in this whole thing. Andrew Wilson is this debate assassin, so to speak. He comes in, he debates, he picks apart the stories, picks apart the evidence, and tries to find some level of like, well, what are people thinking? Now, I don't know what your thoughts are on this whole situation. I believe what has happened is America has been divided. This is another way to divide us. And charging $300,000 to talk about your friend's death that you want the truth for, in my opinion, is really damn disgusting. And Patrick Bet-David, he was the host for this. And I'm going to throw some shade at him as well, because I don't believe what he did is honorable. And I think anybody that's making any money off of this, anybody that's making any money off of Charlie Kirk's death, well, I got to rethink who my friends are. Because if I want to, if any of you are my friends and something tragically happens to me, I don't want you capitalizing on this. I don't want you making over $250,000 off of one debate. Now, Candace's live stream, where she live streamed this, had 225,000 concurrent viewers. All the wine moms across America were watching this. And there was just super chat after super chat after super chat after super chat rolling in. So she probably made another $25,000 just off of the video. Now, if you go back and look at her earnings, she's making about $1 million a month off of her YouTube channel, selling merch and all these sponsors and all this other kind of crap. So this lady is standing on Charlie Kirk's grave with her hand out. And to capitalize, to monetize one of your so-called friends' death, I don't know if it gets any lower than this. I mean, this is like selling T-shirts from the school in Connecticut, right? This is like selling some Columbine T-shirts. This is like selling the most horrific crap. It's not actual merchandise, but you're selling an ideology. You're selling a mentality. And I think Candace is the lowest of low. I'm talking the lowest. Sorry about the noise. These guys got some damn alfalfa pellets over there. I believe Candace Owens has sunk to an all-time low. And you're talking to a submarine guy. I've been low, real deep. But what she has done, going after the wife, going after the friends, going after the organization, going after everyone but the truth, in my opinion, is one of the most disgusting moves by anyone that I've seen in a long damn time. And people lap it up. I mean, they go after it worse than these guys. And there's no nutrients, there's no filling, there's no real information. Because whatever happened at this debate, the jury in Utah doesn't have any effect. This affects nothing. Now, if a jury member saw the debate, they're immediately removed or disqualified from the jury pool. And at this point, I kind of think that's what Candace might be trying to do, is to like rig or taint the jury pool so that we can't have an unbiased jury. I think that could be the actual goal here, because she said numerous times she wants to, you know, find out who killed her best friend. But at the same time, it just seems like she is blaming everyone but the most obvious answer. And I don't care what you think about this. I believe your opinion and my opinion on this whole thing really doesn't matter. I think the only opinion that matters is the one from the jury members. And that's where we've got to go. But this Patrick Bet-David, I mean, he was advertising $600 shoes during the debate. $600 shoes. Like anybody sitting at home is going to be like, you know, this guy did a really good job moderating the debate. Let me go over here and buy these $600 Italian loafers. You have got to be freaking kidding me. Nothing says you want justice like selling $600 shoes. Nothing says you want justice by making ridiculous excuses like Egyptian planes, the Jews, aliens, Green Berets, who else? The Mossad, the IDF. Basically, Benjamin Netanyahu did this. She's blamed Trump. She's blamed Marco Rubio. She's blamed the Trump administration. It's really odd. But this Andrew Wilson, man, I don't really think he wants anything out of this other than just debunking all of the garbage that she has spewed. Now, if it comes back and she's right, and they say, Candace, you saved the entire case, I'll eat my words. I'll eat my words. But I believe the people, and I'm just going to do some stereotyping here. I believe the people that watch Candace Owens are wine moms. Well, there's some Green Berets. But I believe these people eat cat food. I believe these people have nothing else in their life, and they want a conspiracy to just latch on to. And I can't figure it out. But like I said, if I ever die and somebody charges you $300,000 to talk about how I died or why I died, you're a disgusting piece of shit. That's just all I got to say. You're a disgusting human being to do this. I've heard of monetizing people's death, but damn. Because she monetizes Charlie Kirk's death every day on her channel. And then just cash a big check, $300K, man. $300,000 to defend the person accused of killing your so-called best friend. If you say it out loud, it's worse. It gets worse if you say it out loud. I can't figure it out, man. These guys are pissed. I didn't put enough pellets in the trough for them. They're getting a little upset. They're like, dude, we need more. That's Outlaw. He's my favorite one. Man, I don't know where it goes from here because you've got both sides. The Candace people say she won the debate. The anti-Candace people say she lost the debate. But the debate doesn't mean anything other than how low in morality our society has come. That's what this is. This is nothing more than those damn like live leak videos or those faces of you know what movies. This is someone that is driving by a car accident and they turn around and drive by again, and they turn around and drive by again, and they just keep driving back and forth of the car accident, hoping to catch a peek of something grotesque. Well, I think I've got a photo right here of Candace. Right here. 2 of them. Horses' asses. I think that's Andrew. I think that's PBD. And that's Candace right over there. Horses' asses. Because they made a shitload of money off of this. And I'm sure he's going to sell some $600 Italian loafers. Right? How many of you bought some $600 shoes during the podcast? He actually advertised that. I'll put that in there. And I don't know about you, but I don't buy $600 shoes. I'm out here with a sleeveless Harley Davidson t-shirt on. It's hot. It's getting hotter. It's going to be real hot in hell when these people have to answer for their actions. And they have to answer for all this heinous, horrible crap. At the end of the day, there's a guy that died. His wife's a widow. His kids are orphans. That's the story. And the person that allegedly did it is being defended on every social media platform by people that don't know shit. This is the Ben Dyke Show.
You said you had some new evidence at the beginning of the.
Oh yeah, we should.
Sorry about that. Damn. Sorry, I turned. Here's a little clip of our geese. Let me play that again. Sorry about that. They'll bite the shit out of you. They will bite the hell out of you. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear me now. Perfect. Sorry about that. If you wanna get in a call here real quick before I get out, feel free, 615-475-7864. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how right I am. Whatever. Background has audio. Gotcha. Now you can hear me. Perfect. Thank you so much. But what we're seeing right now is disgusting. The amount of money that people have made off of this is pitiful. Go follow me over on X. Go follow me on all these other platforms. And here we go. Charlie Kirk made these 3 grifters millions. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Who drops more eggs, the geese or... I don't know what that means. Mandy? I have no idea. Yeah, geese are mean, dude. They will bite the hell out of you. And they love eating dog food. We got ducks, too. You can probably hear them in the background. My wife can pick them up and they won't bother her. But for me, man, they tear me up. They will bite the hell out of you. Guys, gals, girls, this is the Ben Dyke Show. I got to get out of here. Y'all take it easy. See you on the road. I'm headed to actual feed store this morning to get feed for all these damn critters. Let's go right there.